On this Friday, a reminder that living your dream often inspires others to do the same. Here's CBS's Steve Hartman on the road.
I chose to tell this story mainly for an audience of one.
Yes.
This is my nephew, Ted. And as I first reported a few months ago, Ted says at times his blindness feels insurmountable.
I see.
I thought like I was doomed. that does sound a little immature, but...
A woe is me kind of feeling?
Yes. I really want to be like everybody else sometimes, you know?
And that's why, when I heard about this drag racer attempting to set a new world speed record, I thought Ted and others like him had to meet the driver. In 2012, Dan Parker of Columbus, Georgia, got in a crash. He suffered a traumatic brain injury so severe, it blinded him.
I never imagined I'd be back in the seat of a race car. But I've been a racer my whole life. I just had to figure out another way to do it.
A machinist by trade, Dan got adaptive equipment so he could make parts.
2.9.
And then designed this entire race car.
That just amazes me. What does he look like?
Mustache and a beard?
I don't have a mustache.
You have a mustache?
See? Whiskers? I hope nobody sees them.
Oh, don't worry about it. That won't be an issue. Anyway, back to our story.
Dan was attempting to set the Guinness record for fastest car driven blindfolded. Of course, no blindfold was needed, but he did have a special audio guidance system and, for safety purposes, a sighted driver next to him, hands hovering over the steering wheel just in case. It wasn't necessary. Dan went 211 miles an hour, set a record, and more importantly, an example.
Ted, I want you to know that blindness is not what is stopping you. Surround yourself with believers and go for your dreams. You can make excuses or make it happen.
New Guinness World Records title.
Dan says inspiring the Teds of the world is the main reason he did this. And if my nephew is any indication, it was well worth the drive.
If he can do that, well, then I think I could easily pursue my dream. Wait, what about flying a plane?
Our original story ended with that light bulb moment. And among those watching was Sydney Irish of Roosevelt, New York, who offered to give flight to Ted's dream.
You ready to go?
I'm ready.
Okay, pull back and you're off.
This is so fun. I'm flying.
For the kid who once thought he was doomed just because he couldn't see, the kind inspiration of others has clearly opened his eyes.
And you are down.
Steve Hartman, CBS News.
I can't even explain how much fun this was.
On the road.